Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. K.J. Hamler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville. And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide in. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
47. Under. Then we're going to 53. Everybody kill. What do you think?
To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Already
at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Fights him off. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go, 47. Yeah!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide. Switch. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Running left, it's Warren. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Yeah! Here we go! Good. Under.
On the give, it's Warren. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a running play here with Lamb. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Everybody, kill. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
A handoff for Warren. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go. Right, take.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here we go, going to 53. Go, get out there. Here we go, kill. 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, kill.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Sweat. Hey. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. 1-8. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah! Good. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. His pass caught with the 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Kill.
Dobbins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
26.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
73.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Joe K. Dobbins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Go, get out there, get out there. What do you think?
On the run, it's Warren. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd and 2.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Good. Right there!
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 22 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Back to throw again. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Here go 46. Yeah, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Done. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Right.
Prescott to throw it. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Warren will try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, kill. 47.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait.
Now a run with Warren. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, kill. Go, get out there. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. And he is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
We're going to 54. Why? Hey, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, kill.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
47. 26. 26.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Prescott. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, go to 54, Why? 26.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Eagles 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Call up Yeti.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's second down. Hurts going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll look to throw. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, the defense circling now, fourth down and 7.
Round up Yeti. Hey, 73.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Hurts will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,